Hello everyone, this is Kona, and thank you for tuning in to another TF2 commentary. Let's talk about finding your own gameplay style after some updates. Now Valve, they updated a bunch of weapons as sort of a Christmas present to us all. So thank you, Valve. But, you know, since all these updates were happening, I figured, hey, this would be a good opportunity to try them all and see what works. And I was sort of, I don't know why, but I guess I was sort of expecting me to fit in, like, just try to fit myself in so that I could use all of these types of tweaks effectively, and I found that that's not really the case. Some of them, man, like, couldn't believe the soda popper. That was actually a very fun gun to use, but the whole 5 jumps thing, I just couldn't get used to it, and I thought it was something that had to do with, like, something was wrong with me, where I couldn't adjust myself enough to fit the weapon tweaks. But then when I started realizing it, there are a lot of weapons out there that I use that I just kind of forgotten about, that I don't mind not using. I don't mind ignoring, because it's like, why would you kind of use that weapon? And I guess it seems like because all these new weapons came out, everyone was really excited for some weapon updates and tweaks. I was hoping that I would like and enjoy and be able to be good at all the different tweaks, but sadly, that's not true. Now, this has happened to me with the Diamondback, and I consider the Diamondback a huge upgrade because no one really used that weapon. But now there's actually an incentive to use it because now you can get crits on backstabs. But what I found was that even though that was a very exciting part of Spy, where now you could, you know, crit someone from very far away, I found that I didn't actually like the Diamondback because it didn't fit my playstyle. It didn't fit the way that I like to play Spy, and the way I like to play Spy is being sneaky. I like the acting part of Spy, being able to mess with someone's mind, to fool them into thinking that you're one of their friendlies, and being able to backstab them. For me, it seems like, you know, the Revolver, I don't consider it like a primary weapon. I know some guys love to use the Revolver all the time, and yay, they may get a lot of kills like that. But for me personally, I don't like to use Spy like that. I like to backstab, I like to get close, just that anticipation of getting close and stuff, and only in a pinch, if I'm really trying to get away, will I actually use my Revolver to get away. Now, I know I'm probably not using this Revolver to its fullest potential. Just having the crit stored up makes me so nervous that I miss all my crits. So, as you can tell, I'm not a really Revolver person. I just don't really like using this weapon. That's not my style when I play Spy. But for some people, they love using the Revolver. So I feel like this weapon really suits their style. Hell, I get killed by that thing all the time. Now, a weapon update that fit my gameplay style was, I believe it's pronounced the Conqueror for the Soldier. It's that backpack thing that now gives you +2 health every second. I really like that passive ability because, you know, sometimes when I like to jump on random servers, there is no medic. And you have to kind of face that fact and be like, okay, I have to play now solo. And I feel like Valve, when they introduced these new weapons, these new weapon tweaks for the Soldier, it allowed the Soldier to go solo a bit more. I know the Battalion's backup now gives you 20 more health, but it doesn't give you that regenerative ability, so you can only survive maybe 1.5 more hit before you're basically at a normal soldier's health. So I felt like it's not that, it didn't really fit my gameplay style, but I really like the ability to have this passive heal over time thing, because I can go rocket jumping all over the place, and when you combine it with something like the black box, this thing is all about health, so I bomb in on everyone, not really worrying about health. This is probably not the best way to play Soldier, but it's the way I like to play Soldier because, like, I don't know, I really like rocket jumping, and I really like not worrying too much about my health and backing up. If I do have to back up, I know that I'll be in the fight eventually. You know, I'll be back there eventually because of this heal over time. Now, probably the most surprising, and for me personally, the most fun update happened to the Engineer's Short Circuit. This thing fires so fast that I can play Engineer in a completely new way. I didn't have to think about, oh, well, is my current way of playing Engineer, is it going to fit with this new weapon? I was very surprised that when I tried this weapon, for some reason, I went into a completely different playstyle mode that I am very surprised that I enjoy. It's almost like Pyro, but for Engineer. It's this weird rushdown that you can do against, and especially effective against classes like Soldier and Demoman, where you can nullify their projectiles and basically rush them down. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to say that this is not the way to play Engineer, and yeah, that's probably true. But, you know, TF2 for me is a very casual game, and I want to have fun in it, and I was just very surprised when I got this updated weapon that I actually had fun with it. I didn't care if I was doing bad or good, you know, like all I was caring about was Man, this is so much fun to use. I don't care how many times I die. Now, my question for you guys is, which weapon update fit your gameplay style the most? Or did you try the different weapons and find out like, hey, I didn't know I would actually enjoy this weapon. That's a surprise. Let me know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.